games. They've been bringing the fight to the floor and continuing that from start to finish. I thought tonight again we got off to a good start, established the tempo we wanted to play with defensively. Offensively, we got into a rhythm, and we consistent with our effort and our style of play for the entire 48 minutes.
Going up against a team or a guy like Luka, I mean, you said the best kind of defense is to keep him out of the paint, off the free throw line. 19 points the first quarter. You held him the rest of the game to 11. Like, what changed in terms of that defense?
Yeah, he's good. I mean, he's good. We had to with DeAndre getting in foul trouble. We switched DJ to Luka, and I thought that really helped us in the sense that DJ could get underneath him and pressure him, coming up full court, and stayed attached to him. So again, it's not one guy that's going to be guarding him. We were trapping and hitting him most of the game. He did a good job of getting the ball out. But I thought the second half, we put DJ on him, and he did a good job of just staying in front of him and making him turn his back, not allowing him to face up and get downhill on us.
I'm just curious with Bogey. I know he's had like some off shooting nights as of late, but compared to the rest of his team, he's only played 21 games so far. Is this the point of his season where he's starting to feel, I guess, those heavy legs a little bit?
No, I think it's just some nights you're gonna knock down some shots, and there are gonna be some nights where they don't fall for you. We have him out there for that reason. We want him to shoot basketball. He does a good job of stretching, spacing the floor. You have to respect the fact that he is out on the floor, and I still feel the shots that he has taken is going to fall.
It was really a high-level game.
Yeah.
I mean, that road wins are all great, but that one seemed extra special. Did you get that sense?
Well, I think all of them from here on out are going to feel like that. These are the things that we talked about a week ago. Getting into the second half of the season, everybody's in shape now. Teams are in shape. These teams that have added new players, they now have a rhythm, and everybody's going to be playing better basketball. Teams are going to start to pay attention to the standings because you are in the second half of the season. So you're going to see this type of basketball, this type of atmosphere, I think, for the rest of the season.
I know you're able to get Clint for a couple more minutes today, but it really doesn't feel like he's missed 10 games in a row. Like his lungs, his legs, all of it. So what did you see from him coming off the bench?
I think if you ask him, it feels like he missed those games. Of course, his conditioning has to get. We have to get that back, and that's going to take a couple more games to do that. But again, it's good to have him back. To have him out there for the minutes that we have him with Onyeka, and have some size out on the floor, defending the paint and rebounding the basketball.
Go ahead.
11 field goal attempts for Trey. Did you like what you saw out of him? Because he was facilitating more, he was involving his teammates a lot more. Did you like an all?
I think Trey is really doing a nice job of, when we have a hot hand, he's feeding the hot hand, and he's allowing, those guys who are knocking down shots to play with the basketball. DJ had it going tonight, and Trey was calling his number down the stretch when I put those two back in the game. So it, these are the things that we were looking for, or have been looking for, with DJ and Trey. There are going to be some nights when Trey has it going, and we want to feed the hot hand. Tonight we felt like we had a matchup with DJ, and Trey did a good job of, when he came back into the game, taking his opportunities when he had them, but also understanding that DJ had, a hot hand. He was feeling it, and was in a rhythm, and we tried to milk that.
Speaking of Trey, this is his third straight multi-steal game. Last time we spoke to him, he mentioned that DJ has kind of been taking some of the pressure off of him on the defensive end. Was that kind of the expectation when you guys brought DJ aboard, that he would kind of help take some of that pressure off, especially with the fouling?
Yeah, well, DJ tonight was really, if you think about or you talk about the reason we brought him in was what he did tonight. We had to switch him onto a hot player, and he did a solid job of making Luka work, and really, I think he only scored 10 points in the second half, and that a lot of that was due to DJ's ability to defend out on the perimeter. So, our guys are just playing. I think they're playing the right way. They're playing good basketball. You just mentioned about Trey. If a guy has a hot hand, we milk it. The bottom line is we want to win the game, and it's not about numbers. The only numbers that we're concerned about is the L's and the W's. And they're playing the game the right way, and they're getting rewarded for it.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks.